Hello everybody, welcome back. Right, you've all commented really well. A lot of you have said, let's see the Lada start up, the Russian tank. Right, unfortunately in the time she's been on the garden, I'm well, I'm quite upset actually, because it's deteriorated quite badly in places. I've just literally opened that door on that side and spiders came running out. I've opened the bonnet in 2 years of it. Well, it might be, I think it's over 2 years it's been on the garden, and it's in a right mess under the bonnet, cobwebs everywhere, stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, she's in the right state. She's obviously got quite damp in here as well in places. Yeah. Door cards have gone a bit out of shape on the passenger side one. This one here, I mean, there was nothing wrong with any of the door cards on my car, so yeah. Hang on a second. As you can see, this one has gone out of shape. It's lifted the clips up, so I'm gonna have to take that door card off and probably wet it and then try and dry it back out to straight. So yeah, it's been a bit, oh damn, bang me head, a bit of a problem. Fuse, a couple of bits of tools I got in there. Yeah, she's looking a bit sorry for herself, really. I gotta seriously do something with this car now. I've done it all once, I need to do it again. But as you can see, that got the green algae everywhere. Even the air filter. I mean, lucky enough I got another brand new one of those, but that one's gone rusty now. The rocker cover's gone all rusty. There's cobwebs everywhere. So, and the bonnet's gone all rusty on the inside. So yeah, she's looking quite bad for herself. So yeah, I'm a bit upset really now. I should have kept it going really with this car. I don't even know the reasons why I took it off the road. But nothing drastic. I think I just took it off the road for some reason. I don't know why. But I stopped using it. Stuck it up on here, and she's been sat here. I think it's probably could even be nearly 3 years it's been sat here now. So let's crack on and do some up. I'm going to switch off the camera for a minute, get all my tools out, get all the bits and pieces out, then restart the camera. And I think I'm going to keep the camera rolling whilst I'm trying to do some work on the car, and let you have a good look at it. Right, I'll come back in a short while. Right, welcome back. Right, first thing I'm going to start is take the plugs out. Just put some oil down there and see how we get on with that. Right, so I need to find somewhere really to put this camera so you can watch me work. I haven't got no tripod at the moment, and I haven't got nobody home at the moment. Everybody's either at work or gone out. That ain't gonna work. Sorry about this, I'm just trying to find somewhere for it to go. So you can actually see me doing something on the car. So me keep switching it on, off, switching it on and off all the time. Yeah, it's just nowhere for it really to go. Oh, bugger. I'll have to just carry on as I'm going along. I'll still have to carry on. Right, I'm going to try my nice new socket set out. What my wife bought me. Can't grumble with that, can you? I'm just going to put it down for a minute. Actually, you can see a little bit from there. You're not. I know you can't really see everything, but you can see a little bit. Cobwebs everywhere. Cobwebs. The thing I gotta find is a wire brush. Yeah, she started up for a while. Last time she was started up, she was running on choke. Doesn't that get on your nerves when you've got one of these ratchets and inside you've got the rubber grommet towards the spark plug in there, and then it comes out with the bloody thing as well. It's been a while. I think it's well over a year ago I started this car up. I think it was when I first started doing the videos on the P6 Rover. I did start it up and let it run for a bit then. But it's another wonderful, glorious day today. Ow, let me hand. Get that in there. That's right in the way there. Hang on a second. That one seems to be a bit fiddly because it's right next to the distributor. Whether or not I can... Yeah, I've done it with this thing. Kept this in the car just in case one of these. I mean, all the hoses and everything on this are all brand new. We replaced them all. Smoke a bit when she starts up. Grab the WD-40 as well, give that a squirt down there as well, because that oil's quite thick, so this will thin it down a bit. Soak in for a bit. Right, sorry you didn't really get to see much. Right, let's go around and take the air filter off. No balls. I meant to do that, was I? This is the proper air filter. You can buy an aftermarket air filter for these cars. This is the actual proper type one you can buy. So it's not no made up cut thing. Because people say, oh, you've got Weber carb on it. It's not Weber carb. It looks like a Weber carb, but it's not a Weber. lot of people think, why has it only got the one butterfly up here for the choke? It's because this is the actual main one it runs on. This one here, this one makes it run once the car is going on a bit more higher speed. It works on a vacuum with a, in there's a, oh god, like a pump, like a vacuum pump in there, and that's what opens this one up. Well, again people, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. The camera, just for some strange stupid reason, it just switched off. And what I was trying to say was, in here, this is your main running one. This one is for higher speeds. So when people say, oh, Ladas, you know, they're gutless and everything like that, usually sometimes the reasons why they're gutless is because this one down here, the pump is broken inside. The rubber's perished and gone. I've had to replace this one. When I got the car, it was running on half power. I mean, it still pull all right and still go okay, but when you wanted to get it up over 70 mile an hour, it took its time to go. It was so slow, and the reason is because, and that's the reasons why your foot goes straight to the floor, is because this one here works on a vacuum to make this one work, to chuck more fuel in, and that's the reasons why they die and the car just runs like a bag of crap afterwards, really, on high power. Yeah, but when I got this car, I had the air mixture screw down there. I've put a blanker in there at the moment. That actually fell out as I was driving this car, using it on and off basis, and I think I travelled, oh, I think it was about 100 miles in one day, 50 miles down there and 50 miles back, and I had to drive all the way down there and all the way back again with the choke half out, and that's because the air mixture screw had fell out, and lucky enough it landed just down in there. I didn't notice it until the next day. I thought, oh, I'll have a look to find out why this car was running a bit rough. But all the hoses, the thermostat down in here is all brand new. I mean, it was all new, even right down to the washer, bottle, pump and bottle was all brand new at one time. I spent quite a lot of money on this car, and I don't know why I took it off the road, why I left it. I don't know why. I really don't know why I done that. Right, so let's see if we can get some petrol up. So the thing is, you used to have a, like on the Rover, manual pump you could pump out yourself, but unfortunately they've put somebody's put an aftermarket one on there. Right, this is just to, I'm just going to crank it over and see what fuel comes up. I've took the plugs out, so nothing's going to start up. So it's just a quick spin over, see if we can get the fuel up quicker. I mean, it's a basic dash, big bus steering wheel like a Rover. But when I got the car, it had a sports steering wheel on it, and I didn't like it. I don't like sports steering wheels. I mean, you used to be able to buy one from the actual dealers. This is faded a little bit now, which is a shame, because it used to say the BA3 in there, which is now faded off. Because of the sun round here, it just kills everything. So let's see what we got. Ignition lights. Right, we got ignition lights. Right, let's pump the oil around the engine anyway, because you notice the oil light went off when cranking it over. So it shows that the oil is got. I've got to look at this ignition switch as well, because it seems to be a bit faulty. I think it's come loose on the back of the switch. aftermarket rev counter I put in. I stuck that in. Stuck the fan in because it gets hot in here. The gauges I stuck in. Oil pressure gauge, vacuum gauge, amp gauge I haven't wired up now yet. I've got all the wires for it, I just haven't wired it up. All the heater and everything worked on this car. Everything worked on it. She's a pretty solid old bus really. Centre console, believe it or not, is out of a Mark 1 Escort. Aftermarket one. It fitted in here lovely, so I kept it. I don't even think she's pumped up any fuel. No, she has pumped up some fuel. Yeah, she has pumped up some fuel. I don't know what condition that fuel is going to be like, but she has pumped up some fuel. So, spark plugs, a bit on the black side, so they need wire brushing off and a clean. Yeah, so she's all pretty well up together. She ain't too bad, she just needs a good sorting out now, really go through again now, I suppose. Right, so the petrol's pumped up, so I'm going to get the plugs cleaned off, get them back in, and I'll come back in a short while. I know I said I'll keep it running, but you don't really want to see me just stuck there cleaning spark plugs and putting them back in the bloody holes, do you? So I'll come back in a short while. Hello everybody, welcome back. Right, moment of truth now. Plugs are all back in. Just took the distributor cap off. Now have a quick little look inside. Make sure there's no damp inside the distributor cap. All seems to be okay. I haven't checked the points properly yet. I want to check to see if there's a spark. But we'll just fire up and see what happens, shall we? We know there's a problem with the ignition switch. So let's just crack on and see what happens, shall we? Right, we'll check out. And see what happens. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, it's this ignition switch. Got to be careful, I'm going to have a look at that. How about that then? Oh, slight little miss. It's not bad, you run on very, very stealth fuel. I mean, these things are run on really weak fuel anyway. I mean, if anybody knows anything about Russian vehicles, the V8 ZIL, which is a big army truck, will run on all types of contaminated fuel and God knows what it will run. So these Russian vehicles, they were built to run on basically, well, they'll run on neat alcohol really. They'll run on anything, I reckon. They're just built to last. People took the piss out of them, but they're built to last. I've had quite a few Ladas and I do like them. They're quirky looking things. Just let it run for a bit. I won't rev it up, not yet. But she's running. I mean, how much more can you say? I mean, over a year it's been stuck there. And all I've done is just clean the plugs, just check the distributor cap to make sure there's no damp inside it, pump the fuel through, bit of easy start, and fire it up. But I must sort out this ignition switch. It's a bit faulty. The key sometimes flicks back and turns it off. I think it's come loose on the panel behind, but I've got all new of that anyway. I do have lots of new stuff for one of these. I mean, when I first got this car, I bought a lot of stuff from a chap in Ukraine because I had to buy a new. This seat was broken. I had to buy a new one of these down here. My wife actually found it all on the internet. This is an aftermarket one. If you look at the original one on the other side, it's totally a little bit different. This is a bit different plastic, but this actually snapped. You know, it does, it winds the seat back and stuff like that. You adjust the seat while you want it. You can it's got certain levels. You can lift it up and move it backwards and forward. You don't have to keep turning it. You turn it to raise the back and seat up wherever you want it. So say somebody else sat in the car, or you only got to touch the lever and just push it back a bit, and then the seat will go into their position where they want it in. Sounds a bit awkward to say, really, but that was the first item we needed, and we had to get that from Ukraine. So my wife asked the guy if he could send it. Yeah, no problem at all. So we thought we'd take a chance on it for, I think it was only, with all the postage, I think it was only about £3. So if they got lost in the post, what would you lose? £3. So we thought we'd try it first. That worked. We got the part. I think it took, because it was only in a parcel, a little envelope bag, I think it took about 3 days, maybe 4 days. I can't really remember now, so long ago. So then we thought, well let's try them on some other more parts. So we did, and we ordered a lot of stuff. We needed a new carburetor build kit and stuff like that, and lots of other bits and pieces. I thought I'd just order it all in as much as I can. Big job, a lot of it, and it took about, I think it was just over a week, this big parcel to turn up. It wasn't, the dearest wasn't the parts, it was the dearest was the actual just posting and shipping. I think all the parts I bought were only something like, I think it came to about, with everything I bought, a load of stuff, I think it came to about 70 quid for all the parts I bought. So I bought new hubcaps. I haven't used them, the ones that are on there are just old ones. New hubcaps, hoses, pipes, switches, spark plugs, oil filters, loads of stuff I bought. And then a bit later on, a mate of mine, he said, "Oh, I live in Bulgaria. I come to London to stay for so long," and he goes back to Bulgaria because he lives in Bulgaria. So he, every time he comes back from Bulgaria, he's always got stuff for sale for Lada. So I bought some stuff off of him. And then one guy on eBay was selling a load of stuff. I bought it all off of him. And then another guy got in contact with the Lada Owners Club and said, "I got a load of stuff, I don't work for Lada anymore, I got a load of stuff, anybody interested in it, free to collect." Lucky enough, it's only just down the road from where I live. And I messaged him straight away and said, "Yeah, I'll have it, I can come down straight away and get it." And I got a load of stuff. Now, a lot of the stuff isn't for this model, it's for another Lada, so I sold that on eBay to recuperate some of the money back, which I bought the last lot of stuff. Push that choke in a little bit. And I really do like this little car. I really do. I mean, I've owned quite a few of them. I've had a 2103, a 2105, two of these 2102s. I've had a Lada Niva. Yeah, I do like them. They're not rubbish. I don't think they're rubbish at all. I think it was just at the bad time they came out because we were in the Cold War. British Leyland were knocking out cars which were, well, they were alright, they were nice. Some of the cars they brought out were quite nice looking, but they were unreliable, weren't they? Because all they did was go on strike all the flipping time. But, yeah, so, and then these came out, and these were just branded as a cheap, tacky car, like we look at some of the cheap, tacky cars of today, I suppose. But now, these have all mostly gone back to Russia, and there's only a few right-hand drive ones out there now. When they do come up on the market, even as a basket case, they're fetching nearly up to about £1,000 for a basket case. So they have got a market. There is something out there for them, and I do like them. I reckon they're a fun car. I'm just disappointed that my door cards have gone out of shape. They've obviously got damp and whatnot. Oh, bugger. I should have never left this car really like this. I should have kept on using it. I was using it on and off. Because you can fold the back seats down, get everything you want in there, fence panels and stuff like that. Oh dear. Anyway, she's running. That's the main thing. Push the choke in a little bit now. Let's see if she'll go right in and see what happens. Didn't make a lot of bloody difference, but it went in. Oh, she don't like that. bloody rev counter is having a mental fit. She sounds alright, she's ticking over. Yeah, she's got a flat spot. Yeah, so there we are. I mean, like I said, everything on this car is near enough brand new anyway. I mean, all the suspension's new, back and front. New exhaust has been fitted. That came from Belgium or Germany. I can't remember where I got it from now. It was only like, I think it all, with all the postage and everything, £70. That's what I said. I mean, that's a shame, innit? All that's. So I mean, it's just getting damp. It was damp and then starts corroding. She's running. Smell that stale petrol. Yeah, so bodywork I need redoing up on this one again and stuff like that. I mean, it was only a quick tidy up. I wanted it for a few car shows, so I just quickly tidied up the bodywork really. I do have a brand new set of front wings and stuff like that for it. I mean, the parts you can still get, but you just got to get it all shipped in. Oil pressure is pretty good, not too bad. So yeah, there we are. One year of being, well, yeah, she's been stuck here for about, I think about 3 years, but a year ago was the last time I started her. Yeah, so she hasn't been started for about a year. I think it was like either a second or maybe the third video I done when I was doing the Rover P6 is when I started her up and I let it run for a bit. I was going to do a bit of work on it, and then a neighbour had a flat battery and wanted this and wanted some help with this, so I went and helped them. Yeah, so like I said, it was only a short little video. She's running. I think that carburetor is going to need taking apart again. I think it's got a dirty jet. Yeah, lucky I got another brand new carburetor kit. So yeah, obviously she's got a must have some dirt in the carb, I reckon, at one of the jets. I mean, it is running on very, very stale fuel. So there we have it. One mighty Lada. Well, got badness from day one of it coming into the UK. And like I've said, they're not that bad a car. If I took the Lada badges off and slapped a Fiat on their badge on there, you wouldn't know, would you? Because I mean, that's what it is really, it's a Fiat. All Lada did was just buy the design and modify it up a bit more and make it a bit more of a reliable car. Because if it had been a Fiat in Russia, and when they get their real bad winters, they wouldn't have stayed going. These things can run really well. They don't like the heat so much, but cold weather, no problem at all. They're actually pretty good cars. Still, that's enough of me rabbiting on. It's just another video. You wanted to hear it run, it's running. There is a few jobs I can do on it. Maybe I might film doing them for the time being, because like I said, I can't do much on the P6 now until this lockdown's all finished. But I will say a big thank you to everybody who's commented, thank you to everybody who's subscribed, thank you to everybody who's put a thumbs up, and a thank you to YouTube as well for getting rid of the nasty comments from yesterday. Yes, I had some nasty comments, quite bad. Nothing to do with the bloody car though, that was the thing. Nothing at all to do with the car. There was just some nasty people out there commenting, and YouTube looked at them. Obviously they looked at them and thought, yeah, they're not going on there, they're coming off straight away. So thank you to YouTube for getting rid of them straight away. And I can fly things in there. Yeah, you little git. Yeah, so these idiots thought they'd be funny and try and comment, but it was, like I said, it was nothing to do with the car. Nothing to do with the car at all. It was just some sly, nasty comments over some other shit, but I'm not going to go into it. But there is some nasty people out there. Really nasty people. All I can say to you, if you're a nasty person like that, then if you've got a gas cooker, turn the gas on, open the oven door and stick your head in there, will you, and then hit the niter, because you do everybody a favour then. Or stand in a bucket of water and play around with, you know, a light switch or a plug socket or something, please. Yeah, so that's enough of them tossers. Well, big thank you again to everybody. I can't thank you enough. So, like I said, you can hear the Lada running. She's up on temperature. Time to start getting her back up together, I think, and try and get some more parts in. But like I said, I do like this little old car, really. It's quite quirky, it's quite fun to drive. I bought loads of stuff off of eBay, brochures and stuff like that, because I do like these cars. A lot of people don't, but I do. I reckon they're a fun little car to drive. They're not too bad. They do what they got to do. Anyway, ta-ta for now. Big super duper thumbs up to everybody again who's commented and whatnot. I can't thank you enough. So the next video probably be just doing something on this one. So I hope it doesn't bore you, and I hope I don't start losing subscribers, because I've lost one last night. So I think it's because I do too much rabbiting on, but I'm sorry I do too much rabbiting on. But it's just nice to be able to talk to somebody. I know you're not talking back to me, but you do when you're tapping on the computer, but it's nice to talk to somebody, I suppose. Anyway, thank you very much. Ta-ta for now. Bye.